when men make a point to say how, like, or anybody really that makes a point to say breastfeeding is very inappropriate, and at a certain age it gets like some type of like gratification for the woman more than the nutritional bonding and the safety connection of the child, is because there's so many comparisons that they make between breastfeeding and oral fixation or oral fellatio. They have been twisted to think that that's in a lot of spaces that are not intimate or not meant for safety. It's been used as a tool for dominance and fear, and to take that idea outside of it and make it what it's supposed to be, which is nurturing, has been their main source of understanding of connection in that way, especially among other males. So when they see women that understand the sacredness of breastfeeding, I'm not saying all people understand these things that do it, but just understanding the connection with your baby, understanding the nutrition and your discomfort for their survival kind of thing. It's literally the opposite when someone is coerced into doing it for their quote-unquote safety. It's based in fear, it's based in lack of safety, it's based in dominance, and it's based in a lot of brainwashing. And so they just can't see breastfeeding as not that. And as a woman that has done many, studying and researching of best techniques to be safely breastfeeding, I can see in someone's twisted mind, and it seems like it's more revealing than anything, the concept of oral sex or oral penetration being about psychological warfare and power dynamics, because it tries to take the responsibility and authority of the mother and put it in the space of authority. But it can't be the same. It's not nutritional. It's not any of those things. And so I think there's an innate jealousy in the comparison, and also anger of the closeness that's natural versus forced to ground what they think being a man is into society, into the system, into people, different ages, different sexes, different classes, but it brings everyone to their knees. And it just can't be that in any other setting to people. That's my thought about it, and I wish I could say that better. I hope that makes sense in what I'm trying to say. Most healthy, sexually healthy people, mentally healthy people in that realm can understand the vulnerability of it and why it can be connecting because of that. But I think because it is very powerful regardless of why you're using it, it's a lot easier to understand why most people don't understand the bonding in a very intimate and sacred way between two people it can be versus like breastfeeding is community building, and demanding penis slurps is self-building. And I think the biggest difference always comes back down to who are you serving? And I'm not saying women aren't gross and can't be perverse and abusive to natural instincts, but I do know that men will take an appendage and have the whole world worship it. And will use that power dynamic, especially in the ignorance that is today, to enforce what they think they are. And most people are so quick to be disgusted or embarrassed or ashamed that it's like the open and objective conversation can't be had about why the logic is what it is for people sometimes, and why there is no intuition and no deeper understanding of what's happening. A lot of the times when, in my opinion, most people that have experienced being the oral person in the situation, being orally penetrated, it is a lot of realization in those moments, a lot of information you're taking in about how this person views you while the act is going on, versus when, if I just say this as plainly as I can, if a child is forced to give oral, especially when this child has been breastfeeding, they get confused about the purpose, and it automatically makes you think you're lesser than you are, because it's not love that you're receiving for this, it's fear that you're doing it for and through. And it makes the natural act of breastfeeding become unfulfilled in its purpose, because it's been hijacked. That's the best way I can describe it, is the natural information gained from breastfeeding can be stopped, and the invasive, intrusive purposes of fellatio can twist the entire lived experience and make somebody really resent a body part and existing either with that body part or with others with that body part around them. I hope this makes sense. It's really fucked up. That's really all it is. It's a fucked up thing. It's like someone trusting you with their food and you literally decided to put your bodily fluids in it. And they don't know that that's what it is, but they know something's wrong. And because there was no space of protection in there, they're almost confused as to, is this the purpose of the appendage? Is this my purpose? Because I went from needing food to ingesting things that I didn't know I was ingesting.